Bitcoin goes above 90K just to get rejected back down to 87K. Are we finally going to see more downside after that rejection, or are we going to go back up again? Let's find out. Welcome back to Flex Candle, where we read the candles and flex the moves. Right now it's about 4:35 p.m. Eastern time, and the price of Bitcoin is currently at $87,308. Now we're gonna start off here with the monthly chart. This closes in 2 days and 3 hours, and I feel like as long as we could stay above this 21 moving average, which is at 87,559, we have a chance to make some type of a move up, maybe to 97, 100K, 95K. We are showing some hidden bullish divergence here, from here to here sloping up, from here to here sloping down. But if we close below this 21 moving average and we get down lower, that would be negated. Now we did have a weekly candle close yesterday, and as you can see, we ended up closing the candle at 87,952. But since then, we were able to go as high as $90,406 for this new candle. As you guys can see here, this is looking to me like a bear flag, and as you can see here, this measured move would take us down to about 65K. So this looks like what's in store for Bitcoin, possibly if we cannot make it back above this 80 moving average and towards this 50 moving average. You can see that the stochastics RSI here is rolling over. I've been telling you guys, I don't feel like we're going to go up and retest this 50 moving average until this 50 moving average is below 100K. It's currently at 101,574. We take a look at the 5-day chart. The stochastics RSI looks like it wants to roll over. We're below the 100 moving average. This candle closes in 2 days and 3 hours. On the 3-day chart, this candle closes now in about 2 hours and a half, and we're still below the 200 moving average. We briefly went up when we hit the 90,000 and change, but now we're back down. This is bearish to me. Again, this is looking like a bear flag, taking us down to about 65K. On the 2-day chart, stochastics RSI look to roll over. I was hoping that this could be some type of a double bottom, but this candle closes in a day and 3 hours. If we cannot get above this 21 moving average, that is going to be negated for me, and I think that we are going to continue to have more downside as well. Now on the daily chart, I had this in a possible head and shoulder pattern, left shoulder, head, right shoulder. This would have taken us down to about 77K, but after this right shoulder, we started going sideways here, sideways. So I feel like that pattern is negated. Some might say that this right shoulder is a little bit higher than this head, so this head and shoulder pattern did not play out. I also did have this in a bear flag that would have taken us to about 70K, and from that bear flag we started already breaking down. I readjusted the bear flag now, and as you can see, we're still in the pattern. We broke out a couple times, we came back in, and this is the new flag now, which actually, like I said, has a lower measured move taking us all the way down to about 65,500 or so. So this is the new bear flag. We could probably still go down to 77, bounce up from there, go to 70K, bounce up from there. Again, the measure move is just the potential, but that's what the measure move for me is calling at the moment. Now we are toppy here in the stochastics RSI. It looks like we're about to start rolling over, so I feel like this is probably going to end up playing out. We got briefly above the 21 moving average just to touch that 50 moving average with this wick, and if we close red like this in the next 2 hours and a half, then I do probably think that we're going to have more downside. We've already been here for like 15 days below the 15 moving average. That's a very long time. Now on the 22-hour chart, you can see that the stochastics are about to roll over. Again, we went up with this wick. To me, this was some type of manipulation wick to get people to go and long, and then all of a sudden we got long squeezed back down. On the 10-hour chart, stochastics are rolling over. 8-hour chart, stochastics are rolling over. 4-hour chart, stochastics rolled over. We're about to reset here. Now I was thinking that this could have been a head and shoulder pattern, left shoulder, head, right shoulder. This hasn't played out, it's been dragging. I was thinking this could have been left shoulder, a head, right shoulder, and then all of a sudden we got that manipulation candle all the way up above the 200 moving average just to get rejected. If we zoom out on the 4-hour chart, we see we are truly in a bear market. We have not been able to get above the 200 moving average ever since we lost it here, basically on October 10th. Ever since then, it's been false moves to the 200 moving average average, and then all of a sudden rejected. For a while here, we never even got above the 200 moving average. Here we got above it, rejected, above, rejected many times. And this, what happened yesterday, is just another rejection again of the 200 moving average. This yesterday was looking like a nice double bottom here, and this could have exploded us all the way back up to 95k, but then we lost the 200, we lost the 21 moving average almost immediately. So it's just looking like we might be having more downside to come. On the 1 hour chart, stochastics RSI, we're on the way up, we're starting to roll over. We haven't been able to get above this 21 200 moving average. Maybe we're making some type of a double bottom here. Let's see what ends up happening. Yesterday on the 15-minute chart, I had given you guys a bear flag. It looked like a descending triangle. This had the measure move taking us down all the way to about 87,000, but I feel like this got manipulated. We went up. This ended up being a head and shoulder pattern that brought us down. Eventually we did hit that move. We went all the way down to about 86,500. So eventually we did play out, but I mean, if someone was in the play, I would assume there was a stop loss, and at some point that got taken out, so I wouldn't really count this as a win. Right now the stochastics RSI are starting to reset, but we are below key moving averages here. Unless we could get back above this 200 moving average, I'm just going to expect more downside, guys. Again, I just expect this to continue going sideways. We're still in the holiday season. I believe after New Year's is where we're going to get the real move. Sometime after January 3rd, January 5th, I think that's when we're really going to know if Bitcoin is going to be going up or if it's going to be going down. All right, guys, so that's the breakdown. If this gave you clarity or a setup to watch, do me a favor, like, drop a comment, subscribe, and if you have a stock or crypto you want me to go over, drop it in the comment section. This is Flex Candle, where we read the candles and flex the moves. Catch you on the next chart.